All right, Lepore. Well, before we end this thing off, you want to quickly have a conversation about the Amazon doc?
Well, do I want to, or are we going to?
We
Because I
have
don't
to.
want to, Bruno.
We have to. I don't
Yeah,
think I
we
want
have
to either,
to.
but we got to talk about this, Lepore.
Yeah.
So yes, as you, well, I mean, I hope you know at this point because it's been all over social media. You know, they were talking about it even before the season. So Amazon Prime Video did a behind the scenes thing with the Leafs this year, you know, following their entire season from beginning to end. And they are going to come out with a 5-part documentary, and it's all going to be dropped on Amazon Prime on October 1st of this year.
Awesome.
And Canadian actor Will Arnett is the narrator. I think that's a pretty solid narrator for this.
Yeah,
but
why not?
Yeah,
we weren't available, so they got him.
yeah, maybe we'll be on the next one if that ever happens with this disaster of a franchise. But no, yeah, I mean, they're going to go behind the scenes for the Leafs and their dumpster fire end to the season, losing to the Habs in the first round of the playoffs after having a 3-1 lead. But Lepore, are you excited for this? Because I'm pretty fired up, man. Even though the Leafs lost in, like I said, embarrassing fashion, I still want to see all the shit that went down behind the scenes.
So think of what you just said, Bruno, about how like you really want to see all this stuff and you really want to watch it. How many times have we made the point on this podcast since we started it that we picked the perfect name?
Yep.
Because we are going to be glued to this thing and just putting ourselves through like torture, like watching this thing. And you know, there's going to be that thing in you. And this always happens when you watch like old sports stuff that doesn't go your way. You're watching it and you're hoping for a different ending. Like, you know what happens, but then you're just like, maybe no, and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
because
you're like, maybe
the Leafs
doesn't get injured in the Amazon
you get reminded, like, yeah, no, they didn't, and it's gonna be so brutal. It's gonna, like, you know, just when like we're getting into summer now, let's talk about the new season. Let's get reminded of what happened last year. It's gonna suck for Leafs fans to put themselves through that, but we're all going to. They chose the Toronto Maple Leafs for a reason because they knew it was gonna be awesome and everyone was gonna watch, or it was gonna be terrible and everybody was going to watch. But like, what's going to be so bad is like, they're going to take snippets from all over this thing. And it's going to be like memes, GIFs, like
memes galore from this thing.
Every quote, every comment, like, it's just going to be like the party to make fun of the Toronto Maple Leafs. But to my point though, like the haters are going to watch it too. The haters can't wait to watch.
The haters are going to be all over this, Lepore, because they're the ones who are going to be posting all the memes and GIFs throughout the season. Because you already know this thing's coming out October 1st. The Leafs open the season on October 13th against the Habs. The haters are going to have the memes and GIFs ready to go for whatever happens this season with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Imagine you were a Habs fan.
Oh,
I'd be glued to this thing if I was a Habs fan.
Habs fans are going to love this.
They're going to,
they're going to love watching this team crash and burn.
When does it air? Like, what are the weeks I have to stay off Twitter?
Yeah. So it's October 1st and all the episodes are dropping at the exact same time. Shot. So it's like Netflix essentially when they drop a series and it all comes out at once. So yeah, I'm going to be binging it, Lepore. I think I might watch all 5 episodes, Bruno, back to back.
Maybe we'll do a live, you and I watching it together.
Oh, I like where you're going with that, man.
Might be fun.
A live viewing party. And I think it probably drops right at midnight, right? How about a GFP popcorn from midnight to 5 a.m. viewing party of the All or Nothing Leafs Amazon doc? Who wants to see that?
Yeah, who wants to see me and Bruno just like cry and like be devastated and have our face in our hands, just like looking at the television screen in devastation and can't without any ability to understand what has happened.
Gluttons for punishment, man. Gluttons for punishment.
That's what it should have been called. That's not
for real.
That's what they should have called the documentary.
What a missed opportunity by
All
Amazon.
or Nothing. Or I was saying, and I'm sure the joke's already been out there. The Toronto Maple Leafs, nothing. That should have been the title. But can't wait. Thanks, Amazon. Can't wait.
It's going to be awesome. You know, like I said, despite the Leafs crashing and burning and having another embarrassing first round exit, people are going to be glued to this thing.
Oh yeah.
And like you said, Lepore, especially the haters, the memes, the GIFs. I mean, Twitter is just going to have an absolute field day with this documentary. So October 1st, you're not going to want to miss it. And I promise the GFP podcast, whether we're doing a live stream or whether we're recapping the series,
Yeah.
we are definitely going to have some content on this all or nothing Toronto Maple Leafs Amazon doc.